is Cindy, and today I'm here to do a very controversial book tag. I don't know, it took me a long time to come up with answers. I'm going to be doing the Unpopular Book Adaptations Opinions tag. I was tagged by Leah from Drums of Autumn, so thank you so much, because she knows that I'm opinionated about adaptations, because I really kind of hate most of them. So thank you for tagging me, and I will tag the original people that created the Unpopular Opinions book tag and the adaptation book tag, and then I will also tag the creator that brought them together, and I will also tag who I am tagging, all in the description below. Whew, I think I said it all. Right, today there are 8 questions, and there's going to be a bit of explaining for these, so bear with me and let's get into it. Question 1 is an adaptation that everyone hates but you love. Now this one took me so long to decide. Like, I just couldn't think of anything that I love that everyone else doesn't like, because I am a natural born hater of adaptations. I just can't help it. They never seem to just live up. Like, I am so picky. And I eventually came up with C.S. Lewis's Prince Caspian, the movie. I'm pretty sure I have it like literally over there, but I'm not gonna get it. I don't know if people actually hate this movie. I absolutely love it because it's cheesy. It's basically like round 2 of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I don't know. Do people hate this movie? Do people hate these movies in general? I feel like Prince Caspian was the dodgiest out of the 3 movies that we have, so I feel like people kind of hate it because it's just, the romance is cheesy and it's it's like not a good movie, but I really love it, and then I don't know why. Tell me down below if you actually hate that movie or not, or I just got that completely wrong. That's kind of as far as I got, other than like choosing Eclipse from the Twilight Saga, but I still don't even like that movie that much. I was just trying to choose something that people hate. Question 2 is a popular adaptation that everyone loves but you hate. Now this one was also difficult, but this one struck me when I heard Leah, who tagged me, say this. I was like, but of course, I forgot that I hate this and everyone loves it. And that adaptation is none other than The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Alright, freaking love this series. All the movies bar the first one are amazing. Okay, the first movie doesn't match the aesthetic of the other ones. The other ones are just so freaking good. I'm not sure if it's a different director. I don't think so. But the first one was just filmed in such a weird way. The cinematography and the filming of it was like lots of, you know, close-up sort of, not jump shots, but like, you know, trying to be in the moment, you know, close-up on Katniss when she pulls the bow. Like the music, like when they're running, when they jump off their little platforms, and like, you know, they're running and like the silence, but like the crazy sort of music. And there was lots of sort of gloomy colors in it, and I guess that isn't, I don't understand what their direction was with it. Nothing was super well explained. It was way like futuristic that also wasn't explained. I just don't know. It just, that movie irritates me, but the second one is freaking a bomb. And then the Mockingjay ones are so good. I'm not sure if it's just because we have to try and get into the world in this one that it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Question 3 is an adaptation that you wish had more movies, seasons, episodes, whatever. Lol. When you answer a question and realize halfway through your answer, no, that's not what I want my answer to be, and you change it. I originally was just rambling for like 5 minutes about a series of unfortunate events, and then it hit me that there's something else I want more. That is John Marsden's Tomorrow When the War Began. If you haven't heard of this one, don't feel bad. It's an Australian thing, so it's okay. But we had a movie, oh gosh, I think it was back in like 2008. I read like the whole series of like at least 5 books. Oh, maybe I didn't get through them all, but I read at least 5 books in the series. I really liked them. They were really dark and deep for like a 12-year-old to read, but I did it anyway. Then we've got the first movie with like some really good people. Like, girl, have you seen Phoebe Tonkin? She is now in freaking the originals and Vampire Diaries, but you know, she had humble beginnings on H2O and stuff like that. This was such a good movie and such a good series. So we got the first one, and then we didn't progress any further, and I was really devoted about that because I wanted to see more. Although we do have a TV show of it now that just came out like last year, so I haven't watched it, but I'm a little scared to watch it. But I would have loved them to continue that series because I really liked that movie. It was great. Question 4 is worst/least favorite adaptation. This one I didn't even need to hold back. I knew what one I was doing straight away, and that is Insurgent by Veronica Roth, the movie adaptation. What were they thinking when they did this? This series didn't start on a super high with me with Divergent. I think it was pretty good, but like, for fuck's sake, like, it went to the depths of hell in this one. I think Allegiant was still pretty bad. I don't know which one was what. I think this one was worse, but Allegiant was also pretty darn stupid. But I just don't know what they wanted to do. I'm gonna go into some spoilers, so if you haven't read the series, like, I'm sorry, just give me a moment to rant about this. I don't know what we're doing with a stupid, ooh, like, you're 100% divergent. Oh, you're only 46% divergent. Like, you can't decipher things like that. You killed Janine, you sons of bitches, because that was stupid because she's in the freaking third book. So then it was stupid for the third movie not to have Janine. The whole idea that Trish didn't have gun fright, like she couldn't pick up a gun for like the whole second book, and then just like, you know, first second into the Insurgent movie, she's just like, I'm like, no. We didn't see much of other characters really. Just stupid. I hate this movie with a burning passion. Like, sometimes it's fun to watch because I'm just like, stupid. Rage. Question 5 is an adaptation that has all the aesthetic, but really nothing else is going for it. It took me a while to consider my options for this one, but I went with the Shadowhunters TV show, the book originally by Cassandra Clare. I don't know. I really like the TV show, even though I kind of absolutely hate it. Like, okay, I want to talk about the movie real quick while we're here. I really hated the movie in the beginning, and then I was like, it's really not that bad in comparison to the direction that the TV show went in. I don't know, I'm starting to really enjoy the idea of the movie way more than TV show, but I still enjoy watching the TV show, if that makes sense, because it's there to watch. Like, obviously I want to kind of see an adaptation of it, even though it's just gone like left motherfucking field. I don't know, like the idea is there. I like the New York they've created. I like the sort of the world that they've created within it to emulate the book. I think they've done well with that. I feel like some of the characters are a bit off. Like, I feel like Emerald, who is Isabel, is like, she's like just okay. Like, I didn't love Jemima in this one, but like I feel like we felt her a bit more in the movie. It's just, it's missing it for me because they're not really following the book as much. It's a little bit too magic-y in some ways, which I don't like, but I don't know. I never will truly love this TV show, let's just say that. Question 6 is an OTP or relationship that the adaptation got completely wrong. This one upsets me every time. This is why I hate the 6th movie, and that of course is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry and Ginny. So this was like one of the super real moments of romance. Now, I love books with action, adventure, and romance. Like, that is my favorite thing, where we have an interesting, crazy storyline that also has romance in it. This one, the book had it. The book was good. Like, the romance. Harry and Ginny was like everything I wanted, because Harry Potter doesn't have a lot of romance into it because it is such an intense story. And you know, this book finally gave it to me. Even in the 7th book, we got a bit of romance. What were they thinking in the movie? It was so corny. It was awkward, it was cheesy, the whole like, oh no, your shoelace is undone. Like, no, so awkward. And then like she just runs out into the freaking field after Harry, and I'm like, Ginny, no, Ginny, don't run after Harry, you're gonna get yourself killed. We're just awkward, and the whole like, let's go hide the book, we can keep this kiss hidden in the stupid room, and then it was just awkward. I just can't. I hate this movie because of that, basically. It's not Bonnie's fault that she's taller, because Daniel is quite short, but that didn't help with the aesthetic of romance, really. I just really wish they had done this one better, honestly. It was very disappointing in the romance aspect. Question 7 is a poor character adaptation that you ended up actually liking. Now, for this one, I'm not sure if it means like the character portrayal was really wrong, but you ended up liking that character anyway, or it means like they did a terrible adaptation, but you like that character from their original book character. I'm not really sure which one, but I'm going with character in the end with their changes. So for this one, I went with Triss from Divergent. I don't feel like I had a choice really for this one. I thought Shailene did really well in the role. She was very innocent and young looking in the first one, and then she grew up as the movies progressed. I think they did a really terrible job of trying to portray Triss. I know it is difficult to transcribe the, you know, first person in the person's mind story into a sort of third person film in a way so then everyone can understand and watch it without being like a voiceover, but they just didn't really get a lot of her traits. She was a very undecided youth, and you know, she had issues with PTSD, especially in the second book we saw where she couldn't pick up a gun after killing one of her best friends, and she had a lot of issues that we didn't really see in this one, and she was just kind of like the badass heroine that we get in our YA adaptations. So I'm not sure if they portrayed her fantastically, but I think Shay did a great job. I think that they did what essentially they needed to do, so I don't think they did a well adaptation of her from the book, but they did well with what they did with her for the film. Question 8 is a book or series you do not want the adaptation people to touch. I think that my immediate answer, Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas, and I know that this one is becoming an adaptation very soon, a TV show I believe, and I'm like, I'm not very excited for it. I'm nervous they're gonna stuff it. That it's such an important series to me, and I'm worried that they're just not gonna get it how I imagined it in my own little world in my head of how I imagine everything, and I just feel like it's not gonna be the same, and I'm worried, and I just hope the characters are right. Oh, I really don't want them to touch Throne of Glass. I'm happy for Sarah that it's going to become a series, but I don't want to see it really, but if it comes out I have to watch it, of course. Question 9 is tag someone. It's not really a question, but I'm making it a question. But anyway, I'm gonna tag someone. I'm gonna tag Amy McLean. Alright, that is it for my unpopular book adaptation opinions tag. Thank you so much for being here and listening to me ramble on and have very strong and passionate feels about some of these things. I hope you agree with some of them. If you have any other answers that you want to say, please don't hesitate to comment down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. That's about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Unpopular book adaptations opinions book tag. Well, what? Adaptation you wish had more books. Oh, books. Shit. Out more. Oh my god, it's that one. And that is a series. No. Although I feel an OP book. No. Oh god, my